this lovely Wednesday, the 23rd day of August 2023, coming to you live from South Nile Avenue. My name is Sandra Kahunde. Before I introduce my guest for the day, I have a wonderful panel, beautiful ladies, brilliant and super women who have put up their best foot forward, and they're inspiring the communities where they live. They're nurturing the young ones, and yes, they're good to go. They're here to inspire you. If you're out there and you're thinking about starting up, what do you really want to do? What is your inner voice saying? Well, to me, it's kind of special, I should say. It's all about appreciation. It's all about smiles right here, just appreciating each and every single person who has been there for me. If you're there and you're enjoying today's episode, just reflect through your life who has been there for you, those that have groomed you, those that have nurtured you. Could be your family members, your sisters, your brothers, your spouse, your partner. Maybe you have a great boss out there, you have a great supervisor, wonderful friends, you have a great family at work, in the community where you live. Maybe you're part of ministry somewhere. We all do ministry in different sorts. It's not about just singing in church or maybe preaching. We do different ministry each and everywhere we go. So today, as we reflect on the show, ponder and think about the people who have been there for you, the special ones, and reach out to them and appreciate them. Amazing. That is how you're going to enjoy today. That is what I intend to do this day. It is special to me. Welcome once again. For me to introduce my panel, it's just an honor spending this day with them and spending this Wednesday morning. It makes it really does wonders for me, and I am happy to introduce Engineer Winnie Namagembe. She's a director for Stone Cafe Bar and Restaurant. And on the show this morning, I'm also joined by Moshabe Chance. She's the founder of NCV Baker. She's going to be letting us know what they do at the bakery. Yes, what's passionate about baking. Yeah, we think of starting up. It's totally tough for you to start off. You're like, do I have an inheritance? Do I have to go for a loan? You know, it's maybe sometimes it's not your passion, but you really want to invest and have a startup. You're tired of this job. You've been there for 5 years, 10 years down the road, and you're like, I need to be a CEO. But the tips and steps that you need to go through, it is a process. The same applies to us. It's a process here to celebrate you. It's been a wonderful journey all through the month of March. Well, it's time for me to unveil my guests for the day. Hi, ladies. Good to have you.
Hi, Sandra.
I'll start with the engineer right here. Winnie, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good to have you once again.
Thank you.
How have you been?
I've been good.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually just looking for another opportunity to come and share with the ladies out here, and here I am. Thank you so much for this opportunity once again.
Good to know that we're putting a smile on you. And good to know you follow the national broadcaster. At the extreme end, we're having Chance. How have you been?
Yeah, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning to you.
I've been fine, thank you. And I've been looking forward to have a second opportunity to come here. And thank you for inviting me. And here I am to share with you about the business you ladies out there. Yes.
Okay. She's right there. That's Chance for you. But when she gets her hands busy, you can expect something sweet, something beautiful to come out of what she's making. And yes, she's into baking. How did she get there? And how come you chose that particular path? What do you bake at the end of the day?
Most especially now I'm into cookies. I bake cookies, I bake cakes, I bake daddies. So from the beginning, I like everyone, you have to begin from scratch. So from the beginning, even if you don't have that capital of like, I need a lot of money to start. So ladies who are out there, you can, like, if you have your little money, and your target is baking cakes, at the moment you can just look at baking daddies. Slowly by slowly, that the profits that will come out, they're the ones that make you reach to that step of baking cakes. Yes. Okay,
Engineer Winnie. Stone Cafe and Restaurant. I love eating. That's one of my hobbies.
We're here for you.
I'm just wondering, how did you start with the Stone Cafe? Was it an inner voice? or you're like, I have my money saved up, I need to do this?
Okay, thank you, Sandra. How Stone started, actually, I was out with a group of my friends. At some point, we like also like eating, like you said. Almost, it must be a girlish thing. Whenever you meet, you want to eat up and all that. But there's something you really want. You feel the service you're getting is not something that you really kind of want. So as we're discussing there, we're like, there are so many things we would really love to see on this plate we are presented with. So the win in me, and I love cooking. Yes, so when I'm in my kitchen, I like putting things together. So I was like, how about I put this into practice, real practice, or penetrate the market, try to serve the bigger community. So I happened, that's, you were talking about the people who support us. I shared with my husband, he bought the idea, and he supported me. He was like, okay, so what do you want to start with? You know, it start small or start big, but you're like, okay, the kind of market I want to look at, and the people I want to see, like to serve. So we got some place as we were passing by Charlie Wajala, there was a new mall that was coming up. We're like, this will really serve what we want. It can do a very nice restaurant to serve the middle class, the people who are up high there, and also my main inner voice. As I was looking at the women, the girls, young girls out there who are done with school, there are no jobs. I was like, how do I help through? So I was like, if I have this passion and the drive of having these girls get into work, the youth that are out there, boys and young girls, I can probably maybe contribute something to this nation. So that's how I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're serving us right. You're serving your nation well.
Thank you.
So you cater for all classes, like you talked about the middle and the uptown.
Yes.
So everyone is accommodated at your place.
Yes, actually, when you look at our menu, we have from the simplest thing you can think about. If you want a pair of sumbusas, if you have maybe a sausage, we would always serve you basing on your pocket. So you'll have a good environment, you have good service, and everything suits your pocket. Yes.
Okay, I'm moving to you, Chance. Yes. Well, what's your the kind of class that you're producing for? In particular, do you have a specific kind of class that you're producing for?
No, I don't have a particular class. Just that some clients I get, they come to you and they're like, the amount they tell you. And to me, I always want to give out a good quality. So I find that the amount they are paying me is not, the amount that they are paying me is not equivalent to the quality I want to serve them. So you find that maybe the class, the class of the low class, not all the low class, but the amount they pay, it's a bit low according to what I want to serve them. Yes.
Okay. Do you mentor? Like, is there an opportunity at your place for trainings going through?
Right.
For other ladies who would really want to stand out and be like you, maybe they want to do baking as well.
Right now, I've not yet begun it, but I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
Okay. Well, Engineer Winnie, tell us more about your team. Is it full of women that manage your recipe?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, Sandra. Actually, the team of women, I'm the first woman on the team. So basically, when it comes to what are we supposed to produce, what comes into the kitchen, what comes out, the service itself, I'm working with a team of 6 young people who are energetic and they are so enthusiastic. They are looking forward to this because they opt for a job, they got one, so they are full of energy. They are really, I feel they are putting their best. And my team out there, if you're watching, I really appreciate you. Yes, thank you for that. Please keep it up. We need Stone to keep rolling and running. Yeah, so I have a girl, Angela. She's working in the service for now since like it's kind of a new business. We started in November last year. So, but at least how we are moving, you feel it will catch up with time, and I intend really to have at least some girls in the service, because you know, once a lady's in service, what they deliver, everything they touch comes with a special feeling, basically. Yeah, so I really looking forward to having so more. Right now, actually, any young lady out there, you can reach out to me. I'm actually looking for a waitress right now. So if you're there, you can reach me. Yes, or you can come to Stone. We are located at Bakaluba Mall, It's on Charlie Wajala, 50 meters off as you're going to UNBS Road. Yes, thank you.
Okay, Stone as Stone, Stone.
Yes.
How come you chose Stone? You're that tough. You're serious for business.
Yes, told me. You see, like once everything you touch, you should be like intentional and not, you shouldn't be like, you know, when they tell us when businesses are coming up, normally in Uganda businesses don't get to celebrate their first birthday. So with that feel of Stone, we need to be tough in this, we need to be strong in this to withstand all the waves that will come through. So with a stronger team that is ready to work, and with all this put together, we can put the stone, builds a firm foundation. That firm foundation can see us grow and basically contribute to the nation here in the job sector.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great work.
Thank you.
Thank you for lifting the sisters out there. Just moving to Chance. Do you do events management? Do you do like outside catering? How is the reception so far? Are you getting support from, especially the community where you live?
Yes.
Are you getting support from some of the men out there, maybe from the family? Are you getting support? And how did you come up with that name?
Okay, the support that I got, number one is my husband. And that's why I'm using NCV, using with two N and V, they are his names. So Sisters Chance, that's my name. So he has been my number one support. My family has been behind me from day one. Yes.
So N is for?
Nkunda Mukama.
Wow.
Nkunda Mukama. Chance, Victor.
Victor.
Yes.
NCV.
Yes.
It sounds nice.
Yes. So they've been supporting me from day one. From when I told him, I told him about my idea, he bought it. He supported me. He got the tuition for me. He bought some of the equipments that I needed. He put them. So he has been behind me. My family has been behind me. Okay. Yes.
So you're able to do outside catering as well? Outside services, outdoor services?
Yes, I do them. Though, most especially to birthdays. Birthdays, because birthdays are always common. Every day people are celebrating birthdays. So they are the ones that I've been so much into. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Salute to the men out there, the partners. Something in common with our guests for the day. Engineer Win is saluting the husband, and Chance as well is doing the same. You ought to be challenged this morning. The fathers, the big brothers out there, the partners, support the women, and the organizations. If the male bosses, please think about us. Wow, good stuff. Moving to you, do you do like events? The services that you offer, or it's just a meet, dine, and have fun at your place?
Actually, we do a lot. You see, our theme is eat, drink, love. So we have a lot of the things we do. When it's time for graduations, we've had so many graduation parties there. We have birthday parties, baby showers, bridal showers. So we have a seating capacity at least of up to 100 people. So you can also reach us on our Google. You go and check for Stone Cafe Bar and Restaurant. You at least look at what the services we've done, the different parties that we've held there. You look at the ambience, basically. It will communicate a lot, and we encourage you. First of all, I would like really to first thank the clients we've had so far, the people who have trusted Stone Cafe Bar and Restaurant to make their memories, their days memorable. So thank you so much out there, and I encourage more, please, because our business is more of numbers. The more the numbers, the more we impact.
Okay, so you cut across the birthdays, the bridal showers, all the services you're able to cater?
Yes, we do that.
Once again, the number that you can accommodate? The number of people?
100, yes, we can sit 100 people. Yes, if you have a small function, it can be office gatherings, like those capacity building. We shall really offer you a very nice
Any
service.
offers? Because there are those moments when you're like, today is which day? I need to go to a place where I'm buying one and getting another item for free.
Actually, we have different offers. In the bar, we have the bar theme nights. Like on Tuesdays, we have those quizzes. You can walk in as a team. We have different quizzes. There are like questions they ask. The team that wins, you can get shots of whisks and maybe a beer. Then we also, in the bar, we have bucket night, which happens every Friday. Yes, you can have a bucket, has 5 bottles of your choice at 20,000. Yes. So we also do on Wednesdays and Sundays, we do pizza. we have offers for pizza on Wednesday and Sunday. You buy one, you get two. Then still on Thursdays, we do burger. There are burger combos. You buy one, you get two. That is Thursday and Friday. Yes, but we also have now, you see, the theme nights. We have Wednesdays for ladies' night. We meet there as ladies to bang KB. You catch up as ladies. Yeah, we have the jazz night on Friday. Yes, so there's always a moment to celebrate. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not just one free, but at least you're having two of the other items. I'd love to go. You're going to give me the right location.
Yeah,
Kaliwajara. Hey,
Yeah.
it's the other side of the. I'm thinking about it.
Please.
Well, Chance,
Yes.
how did you get baking? How long have you been doing it?
So I've been baking. So far, this is the second year. Second year when I'm into baking.
And you're the right place.
Yes, and I'm
You're well
very comfortable.
placed. You're well placed. You're putting your best foot forward in the right place.
Exactly, and I'm very comfortable. Being that baking was, I had it within me since I was a child. Though, you know, most of the times when we are studying, we tend to put our dreams aside, but later you end up going into what you're supposed to do. So when I joined baking, at first it wasn't easy, as you know that when you're just beginning, when you're entering the field, it's not easy at all. You have to be patient. Capital, you might find that it's not enough, and most of the times some people want to look so much into profits, and of which, if you want to look into profits, it won't be easy. The money that you get, you have to always invest in it. So that's what has been pushing me day by day. Yes.
So this is the second year. How is someone supposed to pay themselves? Because I know you want to pay yourself when it comes to salary. You're like, at least let me sit and dine somewhere, much as I am putting this portion into saving, this portion into tithe, this portion for the family account. Yes. So when is someone supposed to pay themselves for such an investment?
As you're beginning, what I can advise you is don't look into paying yourself at the beginning. You have to first be patient. The money that you get as profits, you invest, go and buy more equipments, because they're the ones that are going to help you enlarge your business. Yes. Then later, it's when you begin seeing the money coming and you pay yourself. But at the moment, just invest. That's what I can tell you.
Patience.
Yes, patience.
Patience and investing. You have to inject in and in. Again and again in the business.
Yes.
Okay. There's a lot to learn on the show this morning. Do you have have you had role models or mentors? Because of the different conversations we've been having from the different women on this platform, some say we've not had role models depending on what you're doing. And maybe we've not had mentors. It's very important at some point in life you sit back and you're like, I thank God I had someone who gave me the guidance. I was lucky to have someone who made me stop and was like, you need to do this, you need to appreciate yourself. Yes. Have you had role models or mentors?
Actually, for me, I feel my role model when it comes to business is my dad. I really appreciate my dad. My dad sees an opportunity, a business opportunity in everything. Even as we are seated there, it's like, can't you get 1,000 from? Like the way you're seated. So I really love that from him. So I grew up looking up to him.
So you get the 1,000. You get the 1,000 to invest or save at that particular moment.
Yes, to invest. So for him, like at every moment, whenever you're with him, he tells you, don't despise any job that is actually with him. Because I remember when I was in campus, he told me, you know, these guys, I don't know what it's called in English, a baby girl. Yeah? Who put in matoke, onions. I was like, now, if I give you pocket money of 50,000, do you know how much it costs to hire each girl? I think it's like 5,000. I don't know how much money it can get you in a day.
At the end of the day.
You might be like, I'm in campus, I'm studying engineering, I can't do this. So I looked at my dad, I'm like, okay. So at some point I had to wake up very early, go to a window. In my 4th year, I started buying shoes. Then these shoes, I come to my hostel, knock on each door. Before you know it, you're buying a shoe at 5,000, selling it at 10 or 15. You're making a living, so not every time you have to call daddy, I need some upkeep. So he taught me that, and I feel it really did. He's my
your role model.
My role model when it comes to
role
business.
model and mentor.
He inspires me a lot.
Role model and mentor.
Yes. Yeah.
Does he sit back at this particular time at this particular moment and it's like, okay, yes, I think she's good to go, or he's still giving you a push? He needs much more.
I think so, because at some point you never give up on calling your parents, because there are times I face challenges also in business and I'm like, Daddy, how do I push with this? Of course, I've never told him that he inspired me, but now I feel that he's
watching.
Some communication is hard to pass on, also to parents.
I know.
But now
someone could be out there watching you and they're like, I wish you knew that you are my great inspiration. You're like, I didn't know. They could have told me way back. But someone holds it to them. They hold it dearly.
So I really hope he's watching, but he really inspires me a lot. I look up to him when it comes to business. Yeah.
Okay, Winnie's dad, engineer Winnie's dad. What is his name?
Salongo Gembe John Mary.
We salute you, Salongo. What chance do you have role models or mentors? Someone in the family you picked up from and you took that path?
Actually, who are the people that I can give you? There are two. First is my husband, because there is like a scenario happens when you deliver a cake and the client complains the cake, there is this and this and this, and you feel like you want to give up, and it's like, focus, let that small mistake not put you down. Pick up yourself, continue advertising, go in the field. Yes, and the second person whom I can tell is, she's called Madame Liz. I know she's watching. Like when I post cakes, she's like, Chance, why couldn't you at least decorate this, put this, remove the flour from left, you put it to right, something like that. So she has been guiding me behind the back. Yes.
Wow, we salute her.
Yes, Madame Liz.
Madame Liz, we salute you. It's not easy to find a woman lifting another woman up. They first take a closer look from head to toe.
True.
Yes.
That's what happens sometimes.
Yes.
I will not mention the name. I guess was here last week. Was like, there's that very particular lady in that organization. She's just mean. She's just so mean to people.
True.
Yes.
And she was Bambi. She had to air it out. And I was like, you're in an organization, you're a woman, and not supporting the fellow women. No, it is not right. How can you just wake up and you go to work and you're just thinking of frustrating people?
Yes.
So I let her bring it on. It's a national broadcaster and it's helping us to align ourselves properly.
Yes.
Wow. I need to think through if I am being a role model or a mentor for someone. Yeah, it's good to give back. And speaking about giving back to the societies where we are, it's not about you baking the cakes and the families sit back and enjoy. Chance has made this cake. Yes. How are you helping out, empowering, making a difference in the communities where you live? Could be special, and you're like, okay, today on Sunday as I go for this church service, let me just take a cake and inspire the ladies. And I'm like, okay, one, come support me, but at the end of the day, you're putting smiles to them in the different communities. Yes, such outreach ministry or services for the communities and societies where we live in.
Actually, for us at Stone, we have a plan. It's really in our pipeline. It's a long-term plan because we need something sustainable. We don't want to start and then stop. We're looking at, there are so many vulnerable children out there, mostly looking at the orphans, children in the orphanages. So from our proceeds, probably, because as a business is starting, you calculate all your return periods, your payback periods, and you're like, okay, probably when we reach that point, we shall be putting something aside. As you know, you're supposed to tithe. So for us, that will be our kind of tithing, helping those children. Like, you can be, for this particular month, from the profits we made, we put aside a certain percentage. Probably maybe we went to downtown, did shopping for maybe baby items or different kinds of ages for the different children that we know stay in those babies' homes. Or we can do, there are vulnerable mothers, like widows, who are taking care of families on their own. So you buy some items like posho, rice, sugar, things that can push them at least for maybe a month or something like that. At least they also be happy and they're like, yes, at least there's Stone that happened and this is what really were impacted. Yes, so we want to maybe at some point, since I'm into the thing of cooking and baking, at one point I feel from stone will build more stones that will build maybe a school that is going to teach or train the women mostly. That's what I want, because normally you find they are the caregivers taking care of their own homes basically. So I want to reach a point when I know I really impacted society in this particular way. Maybe teach them a skill, say of baking, because this cooking goes, we need actually someone to do the pastries in the restaurant. So they go hand in hand. If you find a lady knows how to bake, maybe cakes, that is to start with, or bagia. You know, it's 500 shillings, but if it comes in daily, this woman is assured of a meal for the children, for the family. Before you know it, these children can even attain the basic education. Yeah, that's what we are really looking at in the long run. Yeah.
Giving back. Impressive. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Well, Chance,
Yes.
would you love to share something?
Maybe when it's like festival seasons, that's when we always get some daddies, cake slices, and give to different families, but most especially to those in the villages. Yes.
Okay, to the undeserved areas.
Yes.
Okay, and maybe something else. I know. We are lawyers in the family. Everyone has to turn out to be a lawyer. We are engineers all over the place. We are doctors, and that is the path everyone wants you to take in a family. Would you love to see one of your children turned out to be like you and they're enjoying the baking world?
Exactly. But that's when he or she wants to do it. Yes. But if he or she takes that path, I'm very comfortable with it and I'm very happy. Yes.
When you're thinking about it.
No, I feel it's all about passion. So I remember last time I was here, I told you, anything my child is passionate about, as long as it's not about the LGBT or something like that, but something they are passionate about, I really feel I'm ready to support them in that walk. Yeah.
Okay. Why would someone invest in their children? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to this platform, we're encouraging the women out there and the fathers and the guardians out there to encourage the children to know why it is important to invest them in the particular courses or the particular paths they've chosen. Like you put it, you would support them if they are passionate. So we'll help the guardians out there, the caregivers, to know it is very important to invest. If someone has chosen that particular course, support them. If it is ICT, give them an enabling environment. And also to encourage the women out there to know that they can start at any time. You don't have to judge yourself. You're 50 years, you're 45, you cannot do anything. You can still go for it. So any words of encouragement?
Okay, ladies out there, all I can tell is that even if you're old, whether you're young, whether you feel like you've given birth, that you have kids and you see that things may not come out the same, don't give up. Just the little thing that you have can make you reach to what you want. Yes.
Okay, because they will be like, Chance says her husband was there. She has gotten support from her family. Maybe they did start with the cooker, they had everything, the equipment in place.
Actually, the way I began, I was much into cakes and I wanted bread. There is cakes, bread, daddies, so I didn't have all the equipments around or with me. But the more I invested into cakes, that's the way I bought the equipment for the bread, for the daddies. So the smaller you have, it's the one that you have to use and make you reach up there. Yes, not that you have to first have the big oven. What you can even use, people are using charcoal stoves, and you bake your nice cake and come out as the same as mine. Yes, don't give up saying that you don't have an oven. No, the same charcoal stove can make you, you can use it and bake your cake or bake your daddies. Yes.
Okay, I can also start. Well, engineer.
Actually, it doesn't vary so much. You know, one thing is first to have a dream. Your dream should be big to scare you. Actually, when we started Stone, we went to the interior designer for the place. The guy gave us a design of the place. It just blew our minds. The money he was talking about, we didn't have it.
You're like, what is this one
What
talking
is this?
about?
Yes.
Will I even get there?
But our dream was also to bring something that is really the kind of people we are looking at. We want the high-end people, want the middle income, we want the low. As in, everyone needed to be catered for in this plan. But we're like, we shall still not give up on this. We're like, okay, we sat together as a team. My husband, the interior designer, and the manager, Daudi. Yes, I appreciate your work. Daudi and Tony, they really worked around everything. So we're like, okay, what do we start with? You need to have a supportive team, first of all. Yes, it might be anyone really close to you that who trusts in you, who believes in your dream. So at least I had people around me who believed in this dream and were ready to see it, make it see light. So however small it was, so we started with very few chairs, but at least we're like, okay, we can sit, it is big space, but we can sit 20 people. How are these 20 people going to help us? As she has said, not every money you're getting is profit. You eat it there and then you reinvest. You're like, okay, how is this money getting us another chair or two or a table or a saucepan or plates, things like that. So before you know it, at least you're seeing your dream coming to light. Yes. So really, I appreciate the people out there that have helped. The friends, my friends really believe in me that at some point I reach a point and I'm like, is this really the Winnie there? Because I think they have so much, the bigger picture they have of me is so much. So it's their words really that keep encouraging me and keep moving. So my friends out there, I really love you guys. Thank you. Yeah.
I like the bit of, you shared so much, it's all interesting. The bit of you have a dream that even scares you at some point.
It was really to scare you.
And people will be like, no, will you manage? No, are you sure?
You're like, it will come to pass.
Well, amazing. There's some places you walk to and you're like, oh, how much is their drink? Will they even let me in? So they keep asking you, how can we help you? And then you're like, just hold on.
Let me look at the menu.
Just hold on with the menu. I'm holding and waiting for some. You're like, you look at the culture, space, the ambience. You're like, this is not my kind of class.
Actually, when you come to Stone, it's different. Okay, the ambience might scare you, but please, you have to trust yourself.
You've also said it.
Yes, because there are some places you reach and you're like, someone has said you hear some music in a place and you're like, no, this is not for my pocket. But at Stone, as I've told you, really, we cater for all pockets. Actually, in case you want to get to us, you can even check us on Jumia Foods. Yes, there at least you'll interact with the menu one-on-one and you're like, okay, what do I go for here? So, yes.
Before you go there and Winnie asks you to do the dishes.
Yeah, but at least when you check out our menu, you'll also appreciate that it's really
worth it.
Yes, it's
affordable and favorable.
Yes. Yeah, and once you taste the food, you'll taste
you end up buying for the rest you've come with and you're like, I think I'll do water.
And at Stone, we really believe in customer feedback. We really appreciate every feedback. We take the positives, the negatives, because it's what helps us grow. Yes, as if you don't take any criticisms, really, you'll never know where you're lacking, where you're doing good. So we appreciate those feedbacks. Please check us out on Google, give us those reviews, tell us what we need to change, how we can serve you better. Go on Jumia Foods, your breakfasts, your lunch and suppers, we do pizzas. You can really order for anything that you see on that menu. And we deliver in record time. They tell us 25 to 30 minutes. Yes. Yeah, we shall be really
when it's still steaming hot. I am thinking about the menu now.
Yeah.
Well, Chance, how are your prices? Are they favorable, affordable for all of us? Like she says, we walk into a place. The ambience, the music itself might not scare you away, but at least you get some item.
Yeah, the prices are favorable. Yes, because our starting price is
the bigger the cake.
Yeah, the bigger your pocket. So the starting price is 80,000. Those are 2 flavors. I always do 2 flavors. Those are 2 layers and above. And most especially those who need the cakes with pictures, edible pictures, that is 100,000 and above. Yes, that is our price. Yes.
So it's called a what? It's called a tire? It's called a what?
A tire.
The tire?
Yes.
This language.
A tired cake.
A tired cake?
Yes.
It's the one that starts at 80,000.
No, a tired cake is the one with the first one, then you put another cake on top. Those two. Yes. But this one, yes, the one which I'm talking about for 80,000, it's this usual cakes. But I always put in 2 flavors inside. Those are 2 layers at 2 kilograms. Yeah, 2 kilograms at 80,000.
2 kilograms.
Yes.
2 kilograms.
But when you make from 100, I always make 3 kilograms with edible pictures. Yes, and above, according to the function. Yes, how big the function is. Yes.
So you can design for her a cake that is in a stone form because the
Exactly.
stone cafe.
Exactly.
I wonder which stone it would really be. This one of Tororo. The Kasese stones, they're the ones you'd go for. And the icing sugar will really turn out to be like stone.
Yes.
Russia.
Like the melting ice on the stones.
Yes. You can manage.
Yes, exactly. All types of
That would be
cakes.
good.
Reach us. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on TikTok using NCV Bakers. Yes. Our location is in Nansana near Kenjoy Supermarket. Yes.
Near Kenjoy Supermarket.
Yes.
The NCV
NCV
Bakers.
Bakers.
TikTok. So we
Yes,
see the cake
NCV
moving
Bakers.
and the cake is...
It's from NCV.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok? Just Google.
No, just Google.
We Google
and
Stone Cafe
Yes.
and Restaurant.
Yes, Stone Cafe Bar and Restaurant. Then Jumia also you look for Stone Cafe Bar and Restaurant. Yes.
Honeymoon offers, special days. Anyway, okay, Valentine did pass and Mother's Day as well, but you have such services.
Yes, like for birthday offers. Yes, birthdays, those bridal showers, because normally they are the most walk-ins that we get. Birthday showers, bridal showers. Then we have the birthdays, you come to us, we just sit. We normally work on a budget. We can't chase a client. You come, you tell us how your pocket is. We try to see how to cut the things, how to like put a plate together to at least also make your day memorable. So it's not about I need to have a lot of money.
So how tough is it being there? Because you're talking about the budget itself, accommodating us, all clients walk to your place. I'm thinking it's also tough in another way, because if it's a cake, then the 2 flavors, I don't know if they would really add up. Chance would be like, in this one, the kamana is a bit small. I don't think I can put for Hawaiian. But anyways, how tough is it managing?
Actually, what makes it tough, there are some clients who come in, they are sure they would want a birthday on this date. But normally for birthdays, bridal showers, you have WhatsApp groups, people are contributing, but by the day, people have not yet confirmed. So then people tell us, we have 15, plan for 15 people. So, you buy things, of course you have extra maybe of 10, 15. But then before you know it, you're overwhelmed, the numbers just come and booming, there are 40. You're like, oh my God, we planned for 20 people. So starting to run up and down. So normally we encourage our clients. We appreciate the service, but we need to get a better service from each other and appreciate each other. For better planning, we need the lists clear. At least if okay, maybe 5 have confirmed, some are not very sure, but is there someone willing to pay for them or something like that? In case something changes, or is notify us early enough, but someone just comes in that particular time and they're telling you 10 more people. And you're like, yes, this is a fast foods, we understand, but there's some things that need to be like booked early enough. If it's a pizza order, now you can't just keep running. Yes,
I'm getting it for 30 people.
Yes. So you need to know, like, you have the numbers right. At least if we are planning for the miscellaneous, maybe there are 5 there we can contain, 5, 10 we can contain. But if we had a good planning, I've told you we can go to 100 people. We can always do that and give you a good service. Yes.
So if you're booking to be part of someone's celebration, those who are on WhatsApp, you hand in, at least you put a deposit to ease up with the service providers.
True.
How tough is it like for you in your field?
Most especially to those whenever I get when you tell me that you need a cake, give me 50% deposit to be sure that you're going to come and pick your cake. So though at times at delivery So a client might tell that, I don't have money. I don't have money with cash with me. Let me just send you via mobile money. So on reaching home, you just wait for the message. You wait. You know these things of like, I'm trying to remind you about the other issue of the balance, something like that. That's the only problem. For they promising that they are going to pay on time and they don't pay. At times they pay even when, remember, you've put in your effort, you've bought the ingredients, you've worked, you've put in transport. And another thing is about transport. They don't want to pay transport. Our dear lovely customers.
The delivery costs are for you.
I always make 50. If it's like 10,000, pay 5,000, you pay 5,000. So you find a client is arguing that, no, that 5,000 is too much. And you're like, how will I come to town?
You have to share the cost.
We have to share the cost.
We are the client. I am laughing at myself. I am laughing at myself. Well, for the person who is watching, we're coming to you live from Broadcast House, Nile Avenue. Good to know you're choosing the national broadcaster to inspire you this lovely Wednesday, a special day. For here, it's just smiles. It's about love and appreciating those who have been there for us. Yes, just know whichever little tiny thing for you, it could have been maybe small or maybe something you didn't even pay attention to, but you've been an inspiration to Sandra. God bless you so much. For me, every time I go down on my knees, I say out your name so loud to our Creator. I just know you're doing great work and inspire so many more ladies out there, those around in your docket, in your workplaces, in your families, your communities where you live, your children. It's amazing for us. Well, the ladies are here. We have a few minutes to go to the top of the hour, but they're still sharing lots of interesting ideas, inspiring the person who is watching us this morning. Let's spread some love. And how can someone find you? Here it's all about ICT, incorporating ICT in our day-to-day work. And you've been talking about the Google itself, she's talking about the TikTok. You've used the different platforms to spread out and reach out to the communities for you to get the market. How can someone track you down? How can they get a hold of Chance? How can they get your cakes? NCV Bakers?
NCV Bakers.
As you spread out some love.
Yes. Our dear loved customers, as we are using NCV, you can find us on Facebook as NCV Bakers, TikTok NCV Bakers, Twitter NCV Bakers, Instagram NCV Bakers, and we are located in Nansanani Yakenjoy Supermarket. And you can reach us out. Our contact is 0788 015 045. Or 0755 70 12 58. Yes.
You're not spreading love. Okay, to the customers and the clients. Yes, it's understandable.
Okay. Maybe I can come in.
Feel free.
Thank you. Maybe before actually I tell you where we are found, really, I would really love to spread this love. First of all, the love really goes to our clients. We love you so much. You know, they tell us it's normally the circles first behind you. It's your friend who will reach out to a friend, who will reach out to a friend. It becomes a chain, and before you know it, you're conquering the market. So my friends really who trusted in us and believed in us, our very first clients. Actually, I have my first client, my friend Martha Kwagal. I really love you so much. She had a graduation party. She was like, you know, we're having big people that sing us, the judges, they would want Luombo. I'm like, trust us. And I feel she trusted us, yes. And yes, she liked the service. Thank you, Martha, for trusting in us. So she brought us another client, her friend, who was having another graduation. So she came, actually now for her, she came in with more numbers. So really, we loved that. Then my friends, most of all, like my husband, really, he believed in my dream so much. You know, at times it tells me, when I think of something, I want to do it there and then, and I can't give up on my dream so easily. So even if he tells me, okay, so he just ends up saying, okay, how do I help you? So really, he's Engineer Patrick. Yes.
I was about to say, we're not
yes,
saying
Engineer Patrick. Engineer Patrick
Bernard.
Ogole. Yeah, I love him so much, and thank you for supporting my dream. Yes, and then to my brothers I work with, there's Daudi, there's Tony, then there's Sally. So all those really who have believed in this dream, we every day keep telling ourselves, stone is going to give back to another stone, and it will give to another stone. And my the people we work with, the chef, the steward, the bartender, JJ. Really, I love you guys so much. Yes, and to my auntie, Aunt Sarah. Actually, Aunt Sarah, one of the people who inspired me, though I first talked about my dad, there's Aunt Sarah. She started the restaurant business. When I went there, I used to see how she does the thing with passion. I was like...
And she was always present.
Yes.
It's not like I'm invested in something and someone else is taking care of it.
So at least every business is like a child. You see it grow step by step. You can't be like, this child has taken long without walking, so I should give up on them. You have to believe in them, trust in their abilities, and know at a given time till they are going to do what to believe. So she inspired me when it comes to that business. That time she gave it in, you would see her in the kitchen cooking herself, and you're like, oh my God. So
not giving out the secret ingredients.
So, you know, so there are days when we really have clients, then someone finds me peeling Irish, and they're like, what are you doing
What
here?
is the CEO doing behind?
I'm like, we have to grow together. So I don't want to just be behind you and I'm like, oh, I appreciate you guys. Yet when you're seeing when things are going wrong, you just want to blame, to do what? But encourage those people. They're young girls and boys who really came out to do what? To look for a dream, to pursue their dreams. Actually, every time a client, you know, like Mondays, they normally tell us our kind of business. Mondays are really a bit low days. So, but with this platform, I feel it's going to change. The story is going to change. So I keep telling God, these boys and girls, pray to you for a job. Please provide for this job so that you are able to pay for their salaries. So thank you so much, guys. I really love you. Yes.
Wow. You even got her smiling. She's thinking about the bigger team. I know people are behind us, and sometimes you might not even know, but someone else is out there praying for you. They're actually happy to see the kind of people you've turned out to be.
Yes.
Amazing. For someone who wants to, for the entrepreneurs out there, maybe if they hear it from you, you have businesses, but they're still tender and they're growing businesses. You have lots of hope and lots of aspirations, which is so good. Maybe share a word or two with them. I'll start with Chance.
Those who have that idea of working, all I can tell you, never give up. Never give up, just always focus, and always focus on your dream. On your dream, and the little that you have is the one that will make you reach where you're going. Yes.
Okay, Engineer Winnie.
Yes, thank you. Me, the inspiration really, I would really love to draw out there. You know, they tell us normally treat yourself as a mirror. Someone is looking at you, don't know who you're inspiring, or things like that. So to the people I'm inspiring or to the people I inspire, don't give up on your dream, however small it might be. You have to believe in yourself. There's a time I thought of starting a laundry business. I was like, how do I do this? But I have a washing machine at home. It only washes for me. Why don't I put it out there? And it brings money for me. So I have my friend Maria. Maria, thank you so much. So she runs that kind of business. She was like, what you can do, you can first stack your bed covers, get those nice covers, put them up there. So people will see, like, you know, so it's, you know, this inspiration is drawn from friends. Look at a friend who does something. That's why they tell us supporting each other. When I look at her, I'm like, why is she doing this? You beef someone, like you don't want them to do well or better than you. Because I feel if we are in a team that is all winning, if we have these birthday showers and everything, we are contributing, everyone, it's a 50,000. Within a minute you're going. But if it's only you and the burden is on you, really doesn't look good. So I feel we need to support each other, inspire each other, and encourage each other. Stand by each other in whichever dream. If someone shares with you their dream, if there's any way you can help them out, please stand with them, because they normally tell us it comes out in different ways, maybe a contribution to your wedding or something like that. So you really have to support and stand with each other. Yes, thank you.
Okay, beautiful. A great episode that we're having for the day. Well, a few minutes to go, and it's been a great...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandra. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
I saw strangers on set. Guys, come behind. Please come and let my viewers get to see that young man that was singing. Please come. Okay.
Give a big
Hey. Hi, my baby. Hi, darling. And most strangers are behind the cameras. Please come. They're shy, they don't want to come. I saw guys and I'm like, they're behind the cameras. They've never been there before. What is happening? Well, thank you so much. You're spreading love right here.
Happy birthday.
Thank the behind the scene, by the way. Thank you. Special gift coming from NCV. Amazing. Thank you so much for being there for your wife. Chance is really sending out greetings to you.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, my viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. Before tears of joy come. Tears of joy, we need to wrap up this very program. Thank you to the team behind. It's really amazing. I'm speechless. It's a great show. Okay, I can't say so much. I'll let Chance parting shots to the viewers watching now. Parting shots for the people who are watching.
Okay. To the people who have been watching there, at least I know my team out there at Stone is watching, and my friends really who go to saw my status, they are watching there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for trusting Stone. Thank you so much for trusting in our abilities. Yes, we believe there's much more that we are yet to deliver, because we have also Stone Depot. So Stone Depot is there if you have a function like Kwanjula, a wedding, and you want beer, sodas in large quantities really. We are there to provide. Yes, you can just look for Stone on Google. Our contacts are there. We shall be ready and pleased to serve you. Thank you so much.
Wow, beautiful. Well, Chance,
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for the great support.
Welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow. It's good to be loved.
Yes.
It's good to be loved. Don't cry. God bless you. Thank you
Amen.
so much.
So,
The entire family at the National Broadcaster, and to everyone who's been watching, and to those who love the series as we celebrate the women. God bless you. We love you.
Nkwanga Ramazan is my name, the head teacher of this great school, Ikumbia Seed Secondary School. The school has the staff room well furnished, administration well furnished, the computer lab well furnished, the library wonderful, the multipurpose hall well furnished. The teachers are also enjoying in the staff quarters. The school has teachers totaling to 28. Ikumbia Seed has embraced the new curriculum. I want to thank the government for that bright idea. There are many students that end up in senior 4 with no document. But with the coming of the IT, the skilled children are going to have certificates in skills as early as senior 3. And that certificate is equivalent to a senior 4 certificate. Ikumbia Seed Secondary School is a very great school that has influenced the lives of people or